July 1st, 2016. Loretta Lynch and Bill Clinton meeting raises eyebrows. Clinton-Lynch meeting reverberates. Under fire after secret meeting, Lynch to step back from Clinton probe. Lynch said to stop short of recusing herself on Clinton emails. Attorney General pledges to accept FBI and justice findings in Clinton email probe. Feds ask for 27-month delay in release of Clinton staff emails. Biden says Bernie Sanders is going to endorse Hillary Clinton. Trump says I was asked to speak on all 3 convention nights. The Supreme Court throws kryptonite at democracy's supermen. July 2nd, 2016. How everyone looks bad because Bill Clinton met with Loretta Lynch. Bill Clinton's fondness for tarmac talk gets him into trouble. FBI to interview Hillary Clinton in coming days about email scandal, source says. Clinton sought secret info on EU bailout plans as son-in-law's doomed hedge fund gambled on Greece. Bernie Sanders just won a string of concessions from the Democratic Party. Republican women organized to support Clinton. Trump delegates say we're bringing guns to Cleveland. Sonny Johnson on blacks for Donald Trump. We want greatness. We do not want free shit. Bangladesh singer, 20 killed at Holy Artisan Bakery in Dhaka. Obama claims U.S. drone strikes have killed up to 116 civilians. July 3rd, 2016. FBI interviews Hillary Clinton for more than 3 hours in email probe. Trump calls for charges against Clinton after FBI interview and email investigation. Loretta Lynch falls under the Clintons' corrupting influence. Trump tweets depicting Clinton, Cash, and the Star of David. President Hillary Clinton? She wants progress on immigration and to drink with GOP. Iraq violence. Islamic State bombing kills 79 Ramadan shoppers in Baghdad. The Palestinian incentive program for killing Jews. What planet are you on? Leo DiCaprio flies his LA friends 6,000 miles around the world so they can listen to his speech on global warming. July 4th, 2016. Why the timing of Clinton's FBI interview couldn't be worse. Huma Abedin admits that Clinton burned daily schedules. Donald Trump's Star of David tweet came from a fringe website, a report says. Trump draws rebuke for his tweet with an image of Clinton and a Star of David. Trump advisor says never any intention of anti-Semitism in tweet. It's a huge party. Kennedy family takes a shot at the Donald with a Trump-themed piñata over 4th of July weekend at their Cape Cod compound. Tim Kaine's abortion predicament. Week of Terror underscores a desperate Islamic State. Attack near U.S. consulate in Saudi city of Jeddah. This map shows why a pro-EU party might flop at the next general election. July 5th, 2016. FBI's James Comey to address press after agents grill Clinton. FBI recommends no charges against Clinton and email probe. Donald Trump's Star of David tweet controversy explained. Trump defends Star tweet. Clinton says it's anti-Semitic. The theology of Donald Trump. A home that looks perfect until bigotry rears its ugly head. July 6th, 2016. Alton Sterling shooting by police in Baton Rouge sets off protests. On Clinton's emails, no reasonable person can disagree with James Comey. FBI's Comey indicts Clinton's character and competence. Jim Comey's Clinton standard. He shows how she broke the law, then rationalizes no indictment. FBI's Clinton decision proves rules don't apply to rich and powerful. Donald Trump praises Saddam Hussein's approach to terrorism again. Trump praises for Saddam Hussein's efficient killing of terrorists, calls today's Iraq Harvard for terrorism. Obama to keep 8,400 troops in Afghanistan next year. July 7th, 2016. Hillary Clinton's email was probably hacked, experts say. State says some classified markings in Clinton emails were human error. FBI Director Comey grilled about dangerous precedent in Clinton investigation. Sanders' influence fades ahead of Clinton endorsement. Trump can't stay on message, and it's a problem for the GOP. Bill O'Reilly shares photos of Barack Obama in traditional Muslim dress as he claims are from half-brother Malik's wedding, saying they prove his deep emotional ties to Islam. Minnesota cop fatally shoots man during traffic stop, aftermath broadcast on Facebook. 20 veterans a day committed suicide in 2014, new data shows. July 8, 2016. Like a little war, snipers shoot 11 police officers during Dallas protest march, killing 5. Suspect in Dallas ambush shooting ID'd as ex-Army reservist. He wanted to kill white people, especially white officers. Police kill sniper after 12 cops were shot and 5 killed during furious nationwide protests over U.S. police shootings of 2 black men that ended in a 4-hour standoff. Dallas shooting suspect surrenders, is released. Black Lives Matter leaders condemn police shootings in Dallas. Trump calls Dallas shootings an attack on our country. Clinton says, I mourn for the officers shot. Twitter takes no action as calls for cop killing sweep platform. Trump slashes TV appearances as advisors clash over controlling his message. U.S. regulator bans Theranos CEO Elizabeth Holmes from operating labs for 2 years. July 9th, 2016. Army reservist Micah Xavier Johnson, 25, who shot dead 5 cops at Dallas Black Lives Matter protest, had bomb-making materials, ballistic vests, rifles, ammunition, and a combat journal in his home. 26 police killed so far in 2016, up 44% from 2015. Cops say Tennessee shooter targeted white victims similar to Dallas ambush. Authorities say highway gunmen motivated by police shootings. Hillary Clinton blames whites and cops for deaths of young black men. Clinton rebuts FBI charge of recklessness. Republican attacks on Comey undermine the rule of law. July 10th, 2016. The Clinton contamination. Sanders moves towards endorsement after Clinton health proposal. Anti-Trump delegates are making a plan to pick their own vice presidential nominee. Gingrich actively lobbying to be Trump's VP, source says. Possible Trump VP pick Flynn supports abortion rights. Women have to be able to choose. Paul Ryan plummets to 43% in new primary poll. Gunfire hits San Antonio police headquarters. Black Lives Matter activist DeRay McKesson taken into custody by Baton Rouge police. The military fired me for calling our enemies radical jihadis. Matador Victor Barrio killed by bull in Spain. July 11th, 2016. Clinton campaign confirms Sanders to endorse her. Understanding Hillary. Why the Clinton America sees isn't the Clinton colleagues know. 56% of Americans disapprove of FBI decision to exonerate Hillary Clinton. Pressure grows on Clinton aides to lose security clearances. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, no fan of Donald Trump, critiques latest term. Rick Perry says Trump's Mexico wall will be a digital wall. Theresa May set to be UK PM after Andrea Leadsom quits. Westboro Baptist Church recruits Jigglypuff, a Pokemon, against LGBT community on Pokemon Go. July 12, 2016. Beijing's South China Sea's claims rejected by the Hague Tribunal. Hillary Clinton's lead over Trump shrinks after controversial week. Clinton beats Trump among college-educated in Bloomberg poll. Ryan's request to block Clinton from intelligence briefings is denied. The deadliest weapon against Donald Trump? His own words. Trump says a lot of people feel that Black Lives Matter is inherently racist. Trump University taught students how to exploit disabled homeowners. NFL player posts Instagram photo showing police officer's throat getting slit. GOP operatives dread Trump convention. Jeb Bush says conservatism temporarily dead. Pope border mass fueled Trump. July 13th, 2016. Donald Trump up to dead heat with Hillary Clinton in 3 swing state polls. Pence and Gingrich make the final cut in Trump's VP search, sources say. Donald Trump is right about Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Many voters think they've seen Trump ads on TV, but he hasn't run any. White woman walks in black neighborhood. I'm sorry, Black America. We athletes can no longer remain on the sidelines in the struggle for justice. Ninth Circuit says it's a federal crime to visit a website after being told not to visit it. In first, U.S. judge throws out cell phone stingray evidence. July 14th, 2016. Race relations are at lowest point in Obama presidency, poll finds. Fear factor. Americans scared of their presidential options. Univision poll says Clinton has larger lead over Trump with Latinos than Obama's 2012 win. Trump's law and order gamble. Trump promises showbiz at convention, but stars on stage will be relatively dim. GOP convention speaker list, Gingrich and Christie, but no Pence. Sources say Sean Hannity flew Gingrich to Trump meeting. Ex-staffer alleges Trump misused funds and set up fake company. Laptops recovered from ISIS jihadists are filled up to 80% with porn, reveals former U.S. intelligence director. Ahead of GOP convention, Cleveland officials affirm protesters may carry guns. July 15th, 2016. Terror. Truck crashes into crowds celebrating Bastille Day, at least 80 dead. Bastille Day terror attack leaves dozens dead in Nice. Was killer depressed about breakup of his marriage? Police arrest Mohamed Lahoulij Boulel's ex-wife over massacre that left 84 dead as dramatic footage reveals moment he was killed in shootout. Mike Pence accepts Donald Trump's offer for vice president spot. Republican convention panel crushes a bid to block Trump. Ryan says he believes Trump is going to endeavor to try to change. Sharia does not mean what Newt Gingrich thinks it means. We don't need Lincoln-inspired racial unity. We need whites to stop being racist. Ruth Bader Ginsburg's regrets don't cut it. July 16th, 2016. Turkey army says it seizes power. Erdogan says we will overcome this. Erdogan vows to punish rebels as leaders say coup foiled. Obama rejects attempted military coup in Turkey. Turkey coup. Try to picture Donald Trump handling this well. Pence says I'll stand with Trump and implement his policies. Mike Pence. Sarah Palin without the charisma. 60 megadonors gave 30% of the money raised by Donald Trump and the Republican Party. Congress releases 28 pages that looks for Saudi links to September 11th hijackers. Black Lives Matter activists angry dead white people in France stealing their limelight. July 17th, 2016. Reeling from falling polls, Paul Ryan floods district with mailers on border security after funding every Obama open borders initiative. A grounded plane and anti-Clinton passion. How Mike Pence swayed the Trumps. Donald Trump's speech introducing Mike Pence showed why he shouldn't be president. Mike Pence criticized Bush 41 in an editorial for signing Civil Rights Act of 1991. Never Trump plots last stand at Cleveland convention. Clinton vows speedy push to overturn no limits campaign spending. Did Erdogan stage the coup? U.S.-based Turkish cleric facing extradition over botched rebellion claims president-orchestrated plot to justify a clampdown on civil rights. Source says 7 officers shot, 3 feared dead in Baton Rouge. RAF gunner and paraplegic man jailed for terrorism offenses. July 18, 2016. Dead Baton Rouge shooter attacked police on his birthday. Gavin or Cosmo, Baton Rouge shooter left long, twisted digital footprint. Scrambling, planners of the Republican convention put showbiz off to the wings. Convention protests will probably help Trump, top aide says. Donald Trump's answer on Mike Pence's Iraq vote is really something. Tony Schwartz, co-author of Donald Trump's The Art of the Deal, says Trump presidency would be terrifying. Why are third graders afraid of Donald Trump? Turkey's Erdogan cleanses security forces with iron fist after failed coup. Merrick Garland deserves a vote, for democracy's sake. July 19, 2016. Melania Trump's speech appears to have cribbed from Michelle Obama's in 2008. RNC chairman says he'd consider firing Melania Trump's speechwriter. Chris Matthews says GOP ruined evening by having that woman speak on Benghazi. An ex-senator called Trump backers brown shirts in case you wondered how the RNC's going. Trump dials into Fox to bash Kasich during convention action. Paul Manafort blames Hillary Clinton for Melania Trump's speech plagiarism allegation. Virginia High Court to hear Republican lawsuit over voting rights. July 20th, 2016. Donald Trump Jr. blames speechwriters for Melania Trump's convention speech. Republican National Convention Day 2 recap. What Republicans discussed, Lucifer, and didn't, jobs. Carson defends Lucifer comment, Clinton and Alinsky on a first-name basis. The Republican Party nominates Trump. Lobbyists have raised $7 million for Hillary Clinton. For Trump, 0. Trump could seek new law to purge government of Obama appointees. The end is near for Roger Ailes. Meghan against the world at Fox. Anchor rebellion and creation of competitor network looms amid Ailes ouster rumors. Twitter just permanently suspended conservative writer Milo Yiannopoulos. July 21st, 2016. GOP officials rip Cruz for withholding Trump support. Gingrich gives endorsement on his behalf. Ted Cruz not in the habit of endorsing people who attack his family. Cruz campaign manager says Christie turned over his political testicles long ago. Ted Cruz is betting Trump will lose disastrously in November and he can pick up the pieces. Pence says Trump would stand by U.S.'s NATO allies. It's official. Hillary Clinton is running against Vladimir Putin. Tim Kaine calls to deregulate banks as he campaigns to be Clinton's VP. Roger Ailes accused of harassment by at least 20 women, attorneys say. U.S.-led airstrikes in Syria kill civilians, rights group says. Florida police shoot black man with his hands up as he tries to help autistic patient. July 22, 2016. The death of the Republican Party. This week we saw that the Republican Party, not just Trump, is the problem. Trump says, I wouldn't accept Cruz endorsement. Peter Thiel to tell RNC he's proudly gay. Male escorts are making crazy money at the RNC. Liberal group says Kaine would be disastrous VP pick. Undocumented immigrants given roles at Democratic convention. Russia bombed base in Syria used by U.S. Officials detect THC, marijuana's active ingredient, in Colorado town's public water supply. July 23, 2016. Alleged shooter in Munich spree who killed 9 was an 18-year-old German-Iranian from Munich. Munich gunman lured victims on Facebook with free McDonald's food. Munich gunman obsessed with mass shootings. Hillary Clinton selects Tim Kaine, a popular senator from a swing state, as running mate. Kaine pick won't help Clinton win over anti-Wall Street critics. Trump campaign hits corrupt Kaine right out of the gate. Tim Kaine boycotted Netanyahu's speech and backed Iran deal. Outcry from Sanders supporters after leaked DNC atheism emails. Leaked emails show how Democrats screwed Sanders. July 24th, 2016. Bernie Sanders' campaign chief says someone must be accountable for what DNC emails show. Top DNC staffer apologizes for email on Sanders' religion. Green candidate says Sanders should leave party that betrayed him. Clinton VP picked Tim Kaine's Islamist ties. Clinton's campaign manager, Russia helping Trump. Trump says he prevented Cruz being ripped off stage in Cleveland. Why Obama's half-brother says he'll be voting for Donald Trump. 3 Americans charged with trying to join ISIS. Munich shooting. David Sunboli planned attack for a year. Entire Russian team of 387 athletes will be banned from competing at the Rio Olympics as punishment for their country's state-sponsored doping program. July 25th, 2016. As Democrats gather, a Russian subplot raises intrigue. Leaked DNC emails reveal the inner workings of the party's finance operation. Inside the scramble to oust Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Bernie Sanders supporters chant "Lock her up" in Philadelphia protest against Clinton. Hillary Clinton says Republicans have created a Hillary standard. Politico admits mistake in sending DNC an article in advance. 2 dead and several wounded after shooting outside nightclub. Ansbach bombing. Attacker pledged allegiance to ISIS, says official. A mouthful of crickets. Lobbyists speak up for edible insects. July 26, 2016. You Christians, you kill us. Nun reveals words of ISIS knifeman who forced elderly priest 84 to kneel at altar as they slit his throat on camera after invading Mass before police shot them. Mike Pence criticizes Democrats for not naming ISIS at the Democratic National Convention. Knife attacker in Japan kills 19 in their sleep at disabled center. All hell breaks loose at the Democratic Convention. Texas delegation breakfast descends into screaming match. DNC disarray is the foreshadowing of a Clinton administration. It looks like a mess, but the Democratic Party is more unified than it seems. The neat political trick that Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders played on Monday night. No post-convention bounce for Donald Trump. Dem Senate nominee calls Toomey an a-hole. July 27th, 2016. Meet the new Hillary Clinton. Different from the old one? Bill's desperate bid to humanize Hillary shows fear she might lose. Bill Clinton's lapse into Trumpism. Clinton running mate Kaine endorses repeal of Hyde Amendment on abortion. Clinton friend McAuliffe says Clinton will flip on TPP, then walks it back. U.S. has high confidence Russia behind DNC hack. Assange timed WikiLeaks release of Democratic emails to harm Hillary Clinton. Trump denies ties to Russia. Would-be Reagan assassin John Hinckley Jr. to be freed after 35 years. Father Jacques Hamel, a good priest who did his job to the very end. July 28, 2016. Bernie Sanders to return to Senate as an independent. DNC insiders detail months of escalating dysfunction. WikiLeaks releases hacked DNC voicemails. The Democrats' well-deserved WikiLeaks blowback. As Obama speaks, chaos and arrests outside DNC. Hope is handed off as Obama makes way for Hillary Clinton. After lying low, deep-pocketed Clinton donors return to the fore. Trump seeks more foreign guest workers for his companies. What Trump's tax returns could reveal about Russia. Clinton campaign. Trump needs to guarantee he won't leak before getting briefed. July 29, 2016. Officer killed, second expected to survive after shootings. The Democrats win the summer. Convention spreads bigger tent for Democrats as Hillary Clinton pitches reinvention. The father of Muslim soldier killed in action just delivered a brutal repudiation of Donald Trump. U.S. GDP grew a disappointing 1.2% in second quarter. Florida health officials confirm local Zika transmission. RNC official accuses Clinton of plagiarism. FBI investigates hacking of Democratic congressional group. Be afraid. The Clinton-Trump general election begins. July 30th, 2016. Clinton campaign is said to be hacked, apparently by Russians. Computer program used by Clinton campaign hacked as part of DNC cyber attacks. Trump's Russia reset ideas alarming allies and many in U.S. Donald Trump says Hillary Clinton doesn't know how to win. On three-day bus tour, Clinton hopes to woo blue-collar voters away from Trump. Mitt Romney thinks Donald Trump could win the election. Naval War College dodges Hatch Act violation of faculty member. ISIS church attacker worked at a French airport as a baggage handler 3 months before priest murder and goes through police checks easily to secure job. Venezuela's new decree, forced farm work for citizens. Plastic bag use plummets in England since 5 pence charge. July 31st, 2016. Mother of soldier killed in Iraq says, I was too in pain to speak at convention. Donald Trump suggests Khizr Khan's wife wasn't allowed to speak. Muslim family of fallen army captain responds to Trump. Shame on him. Khizr Khan responds to the latest from Trump. Typical of a person without a soul. Donald Trump's slander of Captain Human Khan's family is horrifying even for Trump. Melania Trump like you've never seen her before. Donald Trump and RNC attack presidential debate schedule. Assange won't implicate Russia in DNC email leak. Pope to Young on Poland trip. Believe in a new humanity.